What's going on out there in YouTube land? It's your guy Q, the movie collector, here again, back with another 4K video review. And on today's video, we're going to be talking about a horror movie that came out earlier this year that became somewhat of a massive talk a little bit. I saw a lot of people talking about it. And I wanted to check it out because with these directors, I don't want to say director, but directors, um, they did one of my favorite horror films of the 2020s. And I enjoyed their last film. But this new film they came out with is it's from A24. Again, they've done both of their films with A24, and this is Bring Her Back. So yeah, Bring Her Back. Um yeah, I can't really talk a whole lot about this movie without really spoiling it per se, because there's a lot that goes on, and I feel like if I even say like the slightest little bit um of things that happen in this movie, I feel like I'm really ruining that experience for you guys that have never seen it. But Bring Her Back is directed by the brothers Danny and Michael Filippo. I don't know how to pronounce their last name, so forgive me for that. But they directed Talk to Me, and I really enjoyed Talk to Me. I would say if you're a fan of Talk to Me, you should definitely check this movie out. But this one, instead of being like, full on jump scares and, creepy paranormal stuff going on like they did with Talk to Me, this takes a different approach. I would say they really, in my opinion, they went in their bag with the dramatics they introduced in this film. But the movie, it follows a brother and sister of Andy and Piper. At the very beginning of the movie, they experience a loss to them that's near and dear to them. Their father, he dies at the very beginning of the film, and then they're sent off. They become foster kids at that point, and they have a lady that adopts them. And so from that point, they go to her house, and with them going into a new home and everything of that nature, they got to get well adapted to a new location. But then they start to notice some things just aren't quite right with this lady. But yeah, I'll just stop there. This movie deals with the pain of loss. I would say more than anything else. There's a lot to deal with the pain of loss in this film. And I want to say that's a big theme in it. But don't let that detract you. There's some pretty disturbing scenes in this film. Some that would, I don't want to say they will leave a longing impact on you, but they're pretty disturbing, to say the least. But yeah, I really enjoyed this film. It was a great watch. I would definitely say that. And as I've said time and time again, like, you know, A24, as far as like the content they've been putting out lately, they've been killing it, man. There's still some that I've got back here that I have yet to watch. Like I picked up Warfare, for example, and I need to check it out. But yeah, this movie here, I mean, it's a different kind of a horror film. And I will go as far as to say this. If you're going in with the expectations of expecting a whole lot of gore and jump scares and things, this is probably not for you. Um, but I do think it's worth the watch. I would definitely say that. I would definitely say it's worth the watch. Um, I mean, if you can stream it anyway, I would say stream it before you buy it. Because I do know this, again, this is one of those type of horror films. I just don't think it's going to be for everyone. There's another one that comes to mind that I enjoyed that I don't think a lot of people enjoy. And I think people didn't enjoy the film I'm thinking about is because of the studio that's attached to it, Blumhouse. I think they don't enjoy it because, Blumhouse gets a lot of bad rep. They're not the same studio that they used to be as they were back in the day. But yeah, this is kind of like on the same level as Woman in the Yard. I enjoyed Woman in the Yard. But I also enjoyed Bring Her Back. Now this movie, it does come with this is the presentation of it. You get the digipack of A24 and A24 fashion. a lot of people are not fans of digipacks. I actually happen to enjoy the presentation they give you. I want to say one of the first ones I picked up from A24 when they started doing this was what's the name of that movie? Um, Love Lies Bleeding. Then it's one of the first ones I picked up with that design they've been doing. But look here, nice presentation. Here. And depending on where you get these from, which I'm going to recommend that, sorry, A24, I'm going to recommend that if you could get this from anywhere else, it's definitely going to save you a lot of money. Because I think with places like Orbit, Atomic Movie Store, and also trying to think who else. Um, I think the Movie Room as well. They sell their 4Ks like around maybe $25 sometimes, but you get a lot. I mean, even though I'm not a fan of art cards, you get a few good ones here. You get that there too. Here's that. There's that. But yeah, get a lot of art cards there. I mean, you can't go wrong with it. There's a little something extra they give you with these releases as well. But yeah. And I'm gonna get into the special feature as soon as I can get this inside of the side here. That's the only thing I don't like about the art cards with these A24 digipacks. They're difficult to get back in, man. If you don't want to ruin the case anyway. Getting it back in here, get back in there. Okay. And so the special features they give you with this, I mean, on the surface of things, is not a whole lot. But you do get, I will show you guys the back of it, but because of the way that it looks, you probably can't see it. But you do get the director commentary with Danny and Michael. And then you get this really awesome featurette. I want to say this featurette was it was well over 30 minutes. But it's called Coming Full Circle, to making Bring Her Back featurette. And it goes through from the beginning of when they started filming to the very end of it. It's a very thorough featurette. It's almost like a mini documentary, if you will. I thought A24 did a fantastic job with that. But yeah, and then let's talk about the audio. Audio in typical A24 fashion, you get Dolby Atmos. That Dolby Atmos sounded amazing. What could I say? It sounded great. You got nice atmospherics, especially with the lady's house being out in the middle of nowhere. You get a lot going on with the sound. It was a good Dolby Atmos soundtrack. But yeah, let's talk about the 4K. Given the fact that this movie is a brand new movie, make no mistake about it, it looked fantastic. I thought a lot of the shadow detail and everything they were presenting with the way it was shot, everything was shot beautifully. I thought it looked great. You got to get a little bit of the grit in some of the scenes. You got a little bit, there's some scenes with rain. You see everything pretty clearly with it. And then the dark scenes are pretty eerie. I thought it looked fantastic. It's a Dolby Vision HDR transfer, and you also get HDR10 as well. I thought it looked solid. It's not mind-blowingly good, but being that it's a new movie, is expected for things of this movie to look good. So, but yeah, that's Bring Her Back. I would say if you are a horror fan or a fan of these directors, I would definitely say this is worth the pickup. It is worth the pickup. I enjoyed this film, and it's one of those films that will leave a lasting impression on you. I thought it was great. I honestly thought it was great. Now, while we're at it, we're on the road to 300 subscribers right now. We're a few away from that number, so I thought I'd take this opportunity to show you guys this is what I will be giving away for the giveaway. This is the Blu-ray release of it, still sealed up. And to be honest, you're not missing out on anything if you don't get the 4K. I believe the Blu-ray looks fantastic, and you still get Dolby Atmos with this as well. But I will be giving this away once I hit 300 subscribers. But make sure you guys like this video. Hit them up with likes. I'm gonna say let's let's try to get this to giving them a small channel anyway. Let's get this up over 20 likes, man. Let's get this over 20 likes. And also when I hit 300 as well, those two things. And to be entered into it, let's just say you comment, bring her back in the comments. Comment, bring her back. To the people that's listening right now, if you want to be entered into this giveaway, follow the instructions. Put bring her back in the comments. And you'll be entered. And I will do that during a live stream coming up soon. So, but again, thanks you guys for watching my review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Even the drive-by people who watch this my page, my channel. Subscribe, please. I would definitely appreciate that. And until next time, I will talk to you guys later. Peace.